Hello everyone, my name is Luisa Galindo, and my student ID is A600194453, and I'm going to be talking about hedgehogs. Well, first of all, let's talk about how they look. A hedgehog is any spiny little mammals from the subfamily Erinaceae, and they are easily recognized by the little spines in their bodies. But usually these are not poisonous. They just work to protect the body of the hedgehog from the predators. As you can see there, most of the parts of the of the spines are usually black, brown, and white. What they eat. They are an omnivorous animal, so they usually eat bugs, weird eggs, little snakes, frogs, or little animals in general. But they also can eat berries, mushrooms, roots, and seeds from the ground. But hedgehogs that live as a pet in families and stuff, they can usually eat watermelon, or they can eat dog kibble and mostly fruits. But some people like to usually give them little bugs or ants. Their habitat. First of all, in America we used to have our own species of hedgehogs, but sadly they got extinct because they got extinct in 1955, I guess. In 1955, because there were a lot of people that wanted that pet as their own, so they disappeared. But they really like warm and wet places like the forest, so that's why usually they can be found in Europe, Asia, Africa, and I think they cannot be found in Australia too, because Australia is a very dry place, so they might not like that. Sizes. Well, hedgehogs are really small. They are almost 66.3 millimeters tall. That is actually the size of a US $1. And they usually weigh like in between 300 and 800 grams in the first year of life. But the weight can vary if they don't eat well or they eat a lot. It depends on how they eat. Well, these are the sources I used. And is there any questions? Yes.
Do you consider that hedgehogs are dangerous animals, or?
Well, they are not dangerous because they only try to protect themselves with the spines, but they don't actually protect themselves until you are like being violent to them, until you are like attacking them. So no, they are not dangerous. Yeah.
Where are they located?
They usually are in Europe. You can find it anywhere, but especially London, because London is a really wet place. But anywhere, Europe, Asia, or Africa, they are there.
What do you think that you can do to help those animals?
Well, actually, there are a lot of pages, blogs, and a lot of stuff in the internet that dedicates their lives to the hedgehogs and trying to protect themselves. So I think in my opinion, I would like to go to those blogs and pages and get informed of how they live and how they can stay alive more. So I think that if you get information, you can help.
What's their diet?
The diet is bugs, weird eggs, little snakes, frogs, mushrooms, roots, berries, etc.
Why they are in danger?
They are in danger because they have a lot of predators, like for example, like big snakes like to squish them and eat it and everything. And they are really small. They are really small, so they cannot be like they cannot be really protected from the shells. So that's why they're in danger.
How many it weight?
How much they weigh? They weigh in between 300 and 800 grams, but that's only in the first year of life.
Why did you choose that animal?
I chose this animal because since I was little, I like hedgehogs a lot. But my mom said that I can really have one, so I started like looking forward to these animals and how they live. But yeah, that's what I like. I really like them. And thank you so much for asking and